AITA for being a pick-me and not defending a woman who was forced to drive home alone at 2 a.m. in an unfamiliar area? Two of my best friends, Chris and Matt, 23M, have been taking birthday trips together for years. They're both born in August, so they pick a weekend that works for everyone and we all go on a small road trip vacation. They started this tradition a few years before I became really close with them. I started attending when they were 19 and I was 17, but to my knowledge there were never any issues in the years before I started coming, and I know there haven't been any since. There's usually a group of 5 of us, with our friends Nathan and Nick also in attendance. Other people have joined, especially during Chris's college years, and it's always still been great. The two groups usually seamlessly meld together and even lead to independent friendships outside of group settings. My point is, it's always a great time and there have never been any issues before, extra guests or not. This year, Matt's girlfriend attended. Things got off to a rocky start since, instead of carpooling the way we typically do, Matt and Chris in one car plus me, Nate, and Nick in the other or all riding together, she wanted to ride with him separately. We could tell this annoyed Matt. The drive there and back is usually a highlight of our trip, but he agreed. Over the course of the 4 nights we were there, she was miserable for all them. These trips are usually very unstructured. We hang out, walk to nearby shops/restaurants, roast s'mores in a fire pit on the beach, and she just seemed restless. She continually suggested we drive to a fancier restaurant for a birthday meal, and everyone kept politely sidestepping the topic. Chris would come to us pissed off every single night because she would interrupt them, beg Matt for at least 30 minutes to come to bed with her at 11 p.m., then eventually go to bed by herself when he wouldn't. I guess it was because I was the only other woman there, but she began clinging to me on night 2. I played along and tried to get to know her, but it was mostly just her talking. She complained about Chris for a large portion of that time, saying he took up too much of Matt's time, etc. Now I'm a girl's girl forever, but this is a woman I've known for mere days compared to best friends of mine I've known for years. Obviously I tell the boys about this while we're out at a diner at like 2 a.m. When we come back, girlfriend is fuming and claiming it's so unsafe that we left her at the house alone sleeping without telling her we were leaving. Matt was over it and asked her to leave, citing the things she said about Chris and how angry she had been throughout the whole trip. She called me a pick-me and claimed I should know as a woman how unsafe it is to leave her alone and ask her to drive home at 2 a.m. in an area she doesn't know well. The friends I've told this to have all had mixed reactions. I'd like some outside perspective.